Hello and welcome back to Dirty 30, the show segment where Lauren and I talk about just the facts and doing so in only 30 minutes. So join us tonight as we go March Madness style and decide who is the most evil Disney villain of all time. This week on the Brew Interviews.
You are traveling through another dimension. Dimension of not only sight and sound, but of beer. A journey into a wondrous podcast whose boundaries are that of imagination and dirty thoughts. There's a signpost up ahead. Your next stop, the Brew Interviews.
So Lauren, we only have 30 minutes today. We got to make this quick. What are you drinking?
Today, I am drinking a drink called the Maleficent in honor of our topic this evening.
You nerd.
Well, Maleficent is one of my favorite Disney villains. So this is a drink that consists of sour apple pucker, grape schnapps, and it's supposed to have black vodka in it to like make it, evil looking. But I am cheap and had vodka at my house already. So it has clear vodka in it and it kind of looks like dirty pickle water instead of a evil villain. But it tastes delicious. I did pour just a tiny bit of Chambord in it to try and make it like a little darker, but it didn't work. But it made it taste delicious. So cheers. It actually looks more like a green apple. Like a green apple drink than it does
like a Jolly Rancher melted in some
water literally that's what it looks like, but it tastes good because it's essentially all sugar.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. What about you, Robbie? What are you drinking?
Well, just like you, I decided to have a drink just like a Disney villain. So I am drinking Maker's Mark. I'm just kidding. It has nothing to do with Disney villains. I just want bourbon. So
can't win them all.
No, we really can't. But you know who can win, Lauren? One of these 16 Disney villains.
Fuck
so we decided to go all NCAA college basketball, do the bracket style, and we're going to have each individual Disney villain that we chose, or I chose.
You chose.
I chose from some of the more popular Disney villains. They're going to go head-to-head against each other, starting with the divisional rounds to the quarterfinals, semifinals, and eventually the finals. Lauren and I are going to kind of debate who's going to move on to the next round. I'm sure we probably agree with some of these, but we're probably going to get mad at each other, just like the fast food. Was it fast food?
Yes.
Or no, just the food debate.
The fast food debate. Or the great food debate of 2018 or 19. Who fucking knows what year it was?
So things might get kind of heated in this one.
I hope so.
I don't know. We'll see.
Do you want to quickly
explain
like how you set this up? I know that it wasn't totally randomized, but like it's essentially randomized.
Yeah, well, I picked up some of the most popular Disney villains and I created the bracket layout itself and just kind of randomly plotted villains here and there.
Great.
There really is no exact randomization or order to it. I just kind of did it. But
Robbie randomization.
Yeah, we might post the picture. I don't really know. It's not that fancy looking. I don't really
Actually,
care.
It's pretty brilliant. So
it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at this kind of stuff.
Don't.
All right. So first we're going to start in the divisional round in the East.
Woo!
And Lauren, who are our first two competitors?
Our first two competitors in the East. So that's on the right side. Yeah.
Oh, if you're looking at it, it's the one that's green and has divisional written over it.
Oh, yeah, but all right. So on a map, it's the West.
Whatever. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to start off with Jafar and Shaun Yu. I don't know how you pronounce that.
Shaun Yu from Mulan and Jafar from Aladdin. You should probably explain that. Some people don't know.
Oh, yeah. You want motherfucker, if you don't know, Jesus. Okay, I didn't know a few, but it's fine.
Yeah, I was going to say, can't be giving people shit already.
Yeah.
All right. So we have Jafar versus Shaun Yu from Mulan. I feel like this is kind of an easy one. I didn't mean to make it this easy for the first one. Well, it's got to be Jafar, right?
Yeah, I was 100% going to say Jafar. Only because, like, Shaun Yu's not really smart. He's more bronze over brains. And Jafar, even though he's not, like, a super, like, terrifying Disney villain, he's one of my personal favorite Disney villains. But he would just like use his fucking snake cane to like hypnotize Shaun Yu and
snake cane, his staff.
Oh, is that what?
It's a wizard sorcerer. He's got a wizard staff.
He's got a snake staff. Oh, that doesn't. All right. Well, so Jafar wins because of his staff.
Yeah, and he's just iconic. Like you've seen Mulan. I'm sure you recognize the bad guy maybe, but nobody knows his fucking name.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to look it up.
I mean, I only knew who he was because of his name. Like, I mean, it sounds Asian.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't think there are any other Asian Disney movies out there, but.
And he also doesn't play a huge role in Mulan either. Like, he's just
I don't
there
even
for like a
remember.
hot second. Like, the entire movie is about defeating him, but he doesn't like have a presence within the movie, really.
Yeah.
And
So-
Jafar's fucking way cooler.
Even though in the new movie, the live action movie, he's a skinny little bitch and not scary
I know.
or creepy at
Oh my
all.
god. When I heard his voice, I was like, is that a woman?
We did a whole episode on this.
Yeah, you're
already
right. We
a while
did
back, so
talk
we
about
can't-
it and
we
like
can't
when
get
we
stuck
talked
on
about
that.
live action, but
True.
no, fuck the live action Jafar. The cartoon one's way better.
All right. The next competition is Cruella De Vil from
Yep.
101 Dalmatians, pretty iconic, and Clayton from Tarzan.
Clayton from Tarzan. That's also another one I had to look up. I was like, who the fuck is Clayton?
Oh,
That
really?
doesn't sound like a Disney villain. And then I was like, oh yeah, Tarzan. Well, Tarzan
Yeah.
wasn't like a big like movie for me when I was watching.
Really
Yeah, I mean the soundtrack is fucking bomb, but like
amazing. Phil Collins.
yeah, Phil Collins gave us that soundtrack and I will always be grateful for it. But I don't know, I'm a little bit torn on this one, to be honest. Cruella De Vil is a crazy bitch. But Clayton has a gun. So
Well, it's weird because they both were trying to murder animals.
you're
Think
not
about it,
wrong.
right?
Yeah. I mean,
And I didn't plan that one either.
what was Clayton trying to do with gorillas? I mean, you don't really like gorillas anyways, so I'm
Just
sure.
kill them.
But Cruella wanted to fucking skin the dogs and a lot
Yeah, and
more
make,
of
like,
them.
Make coats out of it. She wanted to kill 101 dogs. I didn't think about it that way. Cruella De Vil's pretty fucking evil. She
Yeah,
wanted to murder 101 puppies.
Puppies, not even like full grown dogs, like actual puppies. And I don't know what kind of psychopath like wouldn't win out of that. You know what I mean? Like, if
Yeah.
you're crazy enough to kill dogs, fuck you, Cruella De Vil. But like,
So I
you
think,
win this bracket, I think.
Yeah, she definitely moves on to the quarterfinals. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I never thought about it like that. All right.
I win.
the next one, you would.
Well, yeah, my opinion won.
Well, I had the same opinion.
I know, but so we win. Sorry, I'll include
Jeez.
you next time.
The next one we have Hades from the Hercules movie, or the
Yes.
Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland.
Now, the Queen of Hearts is another crazy bitch. But
Yeah.
Hades is also another one of my. He's like my top 3 favorite Disney villains, and he's also the fucking king of the underworld. So I think he wins.
Yeah, I think that's pretty. Queen of Hearts is pretty crazy, but
I mean, the Queen of Hearts controls
agree.
like soldiers that are made out of cards, and Hades has a
oh yeah, she's the
3-headed
Queen of Hearts.
dog that is ginormous and will eat the
What's the name of the
cards.
dog, Lauren?
Cyprus? Cyprus? what-
Cyprus is a country.
Yeah, I knew that. I was testing you.
What is it
then? Fluffy.
That's Harry Potter.
Yeah, well, it's the same concept. It's fine.
Cerberus.
I was close.
Cyprus.
It's Cyprus.
Stupid.
Hey, my trivia team won this week, okay? It's because Steph didn't
Yeah,
show
I heard.
up.
I was gonna say nobody showed.
Nobody showed up
All
and
right.
I still won, so what up?
All right, Hades moves on to the quarterfinals. Next, we have Captain Hook from Peter Pan versus Chernobog from Fantasia.
And I don't
Yeah,
know
you-
if anyone actually knows like Fantasia or who Chernobog is, but essentially he's like this giant fucking bat demon
Yeah.
who like summons all the demons in the area and like controls
yeah.
them, and it's a pretty
Yeah.
badass scene from that movie.
It's the most iconic scene in my mind for a Disney movie for me is that scene.
I would
he
would
comes
probably
out.
put that in like one of the top like Disney scary
Yeah.
scenes.
Oh, and they play in the Hall of the Mountain King.
Yeah.
Brr, brr, brr. Like that's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
So in
it's-
my mind, so also Captain Hook is kind of a dumbass.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing scary about him is that he has a hook for hand and he's scared of fucking clocks. What the hell how on earth would
Yeah.
he compete with Chernobog?
Yeah, and an alligator. The alligator's more no. Actually, the alligator is pretty cool. Anyway, yeah. So obviously, we think Captain Hook does not beat Chernobog.
Yes, also Chernobog is about 5 billion times bigger than Captain Hook. All he would have to do is step
Yeah,
on
but
him. But
yeah,
also
but your size
Chernobog,
is not relevant to your evilness.
that's true. Are we basing these compared on who would win like a battle between them, or like who's
No.
more evil?
I'm just thinking who's more evil.
All right, Chernobog's way more evil.
Yeah,
But also, like, he can't be out during the day because, like, in that scene from the movie, like, daylight comes and he's like, "Oh no!" So, like,
True.
a little bit of light scares him.
yeah.
He still wins.
I was like, I'm trying to hear your argument for putting Captain Hook through the next round. I was like, that's not gonna happen.
Well, Captain Hook could just like wait till the daylight and then like claw
Yeah.
him with his hook, and then he'd win.
And he gets beaten by a little boy.
Okay, Peter Pan is not a little boy. I mean, he
But what
is.
about the other kids?
Well, he gets beaten by a bunch of little boys.
Just like Michael Jackson. All right,
Oh,
next is
shit.
that finishes up the Eastern Division. Now we are moving on to the Western Divisional rounds. Lauren, who do we got first?
We have Gaston and Maleficent. Wah, 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 wah. Okay,
So
well.
Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty, Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. In my mind, Maleficent definitely wins this. Gaston is just kind of like a bronzy guy with a gun to me.
Did you like? There's like a whole like conspiracy theory that like it's called like Gaston did nothing wrong. Like he was literally actually the good guy in this story, and Beast was the bad guy.
That wouldn't surprise me at all. I'm not really a big fan of Beauty and the Beast anyways, so.
Really?
It wasn't really a movie that I watched when I was a kid or remember watching. Like, I don't really have any sort of nostalgic ties to Beauty and the Beast.
Wow, that's weird. I love Beauty.
I mean,
and the
I
Beast.
like-
One of my favorites.
I like the teacup and the candlestick.
Chip and Lumiere and Cogsworth. And
Yeah, I like them.
Be our guest. Be our guest. Put your service to the test. And I won't sing the whole song because we only have 30 minutes. But yeah, I agree.
could.
Maleficent goes through.
Yes.
I don't really like her as a character,
Um,
but she is definitely more evil than Gaston.
She's way more evil than Gaston. I like the live action Maleficent movie.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I haven't seen the second one. I really want to see the second one. But I liked it enough to actually buy a copy of the DVD. So
That you'll never watch. Yep, I get it. Okay.
it is actually still in the wrapper, so you are correct.
Yep, I had a feeling. All right, so Maleficent beats Gaston. And next we have probably one of my favorite matchups for the night. Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas and Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
So I didn't know who Oogie Boogie was, and Steph had to tell me.
You're a fucking monster.
I've never seen Nightmare Before Christmas.
How? It is a classic.
Listen, I just haven't, okay? But Ursula
trash
is
human.
my all-time favorite Disney villain. So
You just said Maleficent was your all-time
No,
favorite.
no.
before
I
we
said
started
she's
this.
one. No,
Yes, you did.
I said she was one of my all-time favorite Disney villains. She's my second favorite. It goes Ursula, Maleficent, Hades.
So while I think Ursula is incredibly evil, I think Oogie Boogie takes the cake on this one because he was literally gonna kill Santa Claus.
Yeah, but Santa Claus is not a real human. He's not a real
Neither
person.
is Ursula, you dumb bitch.
Neither is Oogie Boogie, man, okay?
if that is your argument.
Okay, but Ursula makes more sense in like a reality form because she is like every jealous bitch on the planet. She literally stole Ariel's voice so that she couldn't get the guy and then changed into another woman to then marry the guy that Ariel loved. She
Oogie Boogie
No,
kidnapped the most
no.
beloved human being next to Jesus Christ, okay, on this planet.
Jesus Christ doesn't exist and neither does Santa Claus, okay?
and Oogie Boogie is made out of literally bugs.
Ursula is a fucking octopus. Octopus are smart and awesome and my favorite animal.
Yeah,
Ursula
but
wins.
she's-
No, Ursula is
No,
way
see,
no.
I want
fuck
Oogie
you.
Boogie to win.
Ursula wants to take over the whole fucking ocean. She wants.
Do you have a coin? We gotta flip a coin because I feel like that's. The
I
only
took
way
my
this is gonna
pants
get
off. I don't
decided.
have a coin.
Why? What does it have to do with coins, Lauren?
I don't have any. I had coins in my pocket, but then I took off my pants. I don't have my wallet. I had something in there we could flip. Ursula
Oh, wait,
wins this.
Here, I have that coaster.
All right.
Okay. Donkey is heads. Nothing is tails.
All right.
What do you
Are
want?
we calling it? I want heads.
Okay. Ooh. Fuck.
Yes! Ursula, motherfucker! Sorry. Oh.
Everybody knows Oogie Boogie's more evil. All right, moving on to the next
I
one.
don't even know who he is, so fuck him.
And the one that I chose on purpose to match up against each other, we have Skaar from The Lion King and Sher Khan from Jungle Book.
Yes.
Now, I feel like you can make a very strong argument for Skaar because everything he did, right?
He literally killed his own brother.
But Sher Khan was one of the scariest to me as a little kid. Like when he was like trying to like stalk in the tall grass and like the thunderstorm was going on. Like that was and he like fucking tried to kill Baloo and everybody like that. I was like, oh my god.
I mean, I feel like they're kind of on the same level with wanting to like kill everyone. They both have like evil minions that do their bidding for them. They both essentially both of them want to take over their
They want to be in charge,
area.
basically.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
both want to be in charge. Did Shere Khan actually kill anyone?
Yeah, he killed a bunch of villagers, I'm pretty sure.
So
Like,
he
just
killed a bunch of
villagers.
people. And then Skaar killed his brother and then took over the pride and then, like, essentially starved everyone.
Yeah, more or less.
Caused
he
a
gave all the food
depression
to, like, the-
among...
He caused the Great Depression.
He
at
caused
Pride
the
Rock.
Great Depression at Pride Rock. I don't know. I think I'm a little bit torn on this.
I say Skaar only because he has that one good song, Be Prepared.
Yes.
Be prepared. Which I think they left out of the live action version, someone said.
But also, not only did he kill his own brother, but he killed his own brother in front of his nephew.
And no, he didn't do it in front of his nephew. He didn't
Well-
see him do it, remember?
Well, he didn't see him do it, but, like, his nephew saw him die, and he fucking killed him.
And he tried
so...
to murder his nephew, too.
Yeah,
He tried, but it didn't work.
And all...
Yeah,
Sher-
Skaar moves
I mean,
on.
yeah, Skaar wins.
Skaar moves on. Good try, Sher Khan, but you did not make that one.
Yeah, you scary,
All right.
but not scary enough.
He's scary. In the divisional round in the West, we have Professor Ratigan
Yes.
from the Great Mouse Detectives.
I was
one of
really
my
happy
favorite
to
Disney
see that you
movies.
put this one in there.
Oh, yeah. And then we have possibly one of the most evil people that I forgot existed, and that is Amos Slade. And if you don't know who Amos Slade is, he is the grouchy old man from Fox and the Hound that tried to murder a poor little fox.
I don't know if there's anything scarier than a grumpy old man with a gun. So,
Yeah.
I feel like Professor Ratigan is kind of just like overglorified mob boss who's trying to kill a queen.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he doesn't
but
even succeed.
He has some like the best scenes. And that movie's so good.
I
It's
know
so good.
it's a very good. I feel like it's kind of underrated, only in the
Yeah,
sense
yeah.
that it gets like overshadowed by like Disney princess movies. But like
Yeah.
that and like the Rescuers. Rescuers is Disney, right? Yeah,
Rescuers Down Under?
yeah. Is that Disney?
Think so? Yeah, I think so.
But like, I love those movies. They're so good.
Yeah. The Once Upon a Forest.
Literally, can we watch Once Upon a Forest and do like a review of it?
I'd have to find it, but yeah.
I own it. I'll like burn
I
a
do
copy
not.
and send it to you. That and
Will you send me a
Ferngully.
mixtape too, Lord?
Yeah, I will. I love burning CDs. Actually, I don't think computers come with CD drives anymore.
Some of them do.
Mine doesn't.
No.
Oh. All right. Well, but so anyways, Professor Ratigan is evil and conniving, but like he doesn't have a lot of follow through, I feel like.
I mean, Amos Slade didn't really kill anything, or he eventually didn't kill anything.
He
right?
eventually
killed,
didn't kill anything, but he's much more terrifying, I think.
it's Copper's the dog. What's the fox's name?
Fox? I don't
Sly?
remember. No.
I don't remember his name. Anyway, doesn't he kill the fox's mom? If
Yeah,
I
because
remember
he's an
correctly?
asshole.
And that's why. And then he's just a grumpy asshole. And then like doesn't he like try to like fight the old lady too?
Yeah, the old
he's
lady
just
is
kind of a
like,
dick.
"You leave those animals alone." He's like, "I'll kill you too, bitch."
Yeah.
Todd the fox.
Todd. Yep. Todd. Yeah. Wow, I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
I loved that movie. That was probably one of my favorite movies growing up. And I couldn't
it's
even
pretty sad,
remember
though.
the fucking fox's name. I think I liked it
Okay.
because it was sad and it made me feel emotions.
All you do is feel emotions.
I know. I'm very in tune with them.
All right, so we agreeing that Amos Slade goes to the next round.
Yeah, also because Professor Ratigan is a rat and Amos Slade would just shoot him with his shotgun. He would just be like, "Dumb rat."
Okay. I mean, they're not fighting each other.
I know, but if they were, I'm adding that in as a
Okay.
as a tiebreaker on these, who I think would win in a fight.
All right, we are moving on to the quarterfinal rounds.
Whoop, whoop.
First up, we have Jafar from Aladdin and Cruella De Vil from 101 Dalmatians. And I think because of the argument that you brought up about Cruella De Vil in the first round, I think that pushes her to the next round. Just in my brain, Jafar is evil, but he didn't try to kill 101 of the cutest puppies in the world and make a coat out of them.
I mean, you're not wrong. Jafar did essentially try and take over an entire country or whatever.
It was a city or something.
City, whatever. He hypnotized the Sultan and then tried to get with his daughter and then tried to kill Aladdin. And also
Yes,
like
but
put
did
all
he
of the
murder
people
100 puppies?
No, but Cruella De Vil also didn't murder 100 puppies.
Well, Jafar didn't end up killing anybody either.
Nobody killed anyone in this situation, Robbie.
I know. This is why Disney movies suck.
There's no death.
I want death.
The only
Well,
deaths
actually,
that there
technically,
are
Scar.
moms, I feel like. So
I feel like
Did
Scar's
Disney
like the
have-
only one that actually killed somebody.
maybe. I mean,
Yeah.
Shaun,
Amos
you,
Slade.
Shaun, you like tried to murder an entire people, but
Yeah, but Mulan sucks.
Mulan does not suck. Mulan's great.
Mulan kind of sucks.
All right, well, let's move on. Cruella De Vil wins. Jafar sucks. Because we're about 20 minutes into this episode and we're not even close to being done.
I love Jafar, or I love Aladdin, but I think I just don't think he's a good villain.
Yeah, I think in a battle,
Compared
Jafar
to the
would
others.
win, but like Cruella De Vil is much more evil.
Yeah, that's very true. All right, next up we have Hades from Hercules and Chernobog from Fantasia.
I'm a little torn on this. I love Hades.
Yeah.
I think they're probably both about the same amount of evil, but Hades is the ruler of the underworld, and I feel like that's kind of where Chernobog is from. So like Hades is kind of in charge of him.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with who's more evil. I mean, Hades is also like a jokester too, and I feel like that takes away from his evilness.
Well, Hades is a jokester, like in Hercules, because it's supposed to be funny because it's a Disney movie.
I know, but like if Chernobog came out of the fucking mountain and gave you a knock knock joke, you'd be like, that's fucking gay. Like that's like, that's not
Unless
evil
it was
at all.
like a funny knock knock joke.
No. To me personally, I think Chernobog goes through only because Hades fucks around too much and tries to be funny over evil.
I don't know if he necessarily tries to be funny, though. Like, he's trying to be evil, but he's got a bunch of idiots working for him. He was trying to take
there you
over
go.
the
That should
fucking
tell you.
gods.
So
he was
he's
trying to
stupid,
take
too.
over he already owns the fucking underworld, and he wanted to own the fucking upper world, too.
I just think him trying to be funny and him hiring idiots to do his bidding is just...
Well, you can't get good help in the underworld, Robbie.
Listen,
He's
you got
got a
Ursula, give me
three-headed dog.
Chernobog.
Fine, I'll give you Chernobog.
Yeah, Chernobog. All right, next in the Western Division for the quarterfinals, we have Maleficent versus Ursula.
Ooh, what a good matchup.
See, I think Ursula, only because unless you go into more of the lore of Maleficent, especially with the Kingdom Hearts games,
Tell me about this.
she is the main boss in Kingdom Hearts, pretty much one of them at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So she is kind of, because Kingdom Hearts brings in Final Fantasy characters and Disney
Right.
characters, and you work together and save everybody. And Maleficent is like the one in charge of the whole scheme.
I
Taking
think
down
that
everybody.
I honestly think that Maleficent has more foresight than Ursula does, which makes her far more evil. I personally think that Maleficent would win this. Even though Ursula's my favorite, I think Maleficent is more evil than Ursula.
Yeah, I don't count the movies, like those live action movies, in terms of, because I think they did their own thing pretty much.
But
with
even like
Maleficent.
even if you're just looking at like the cartoon movies, like Maleficent's character is more scary. Like she's more like terrifying than Ursula is.
Yeah, but Ursula has two fucking eels that do her bidding.
You're right, but Maleficent has a creepy ass crow or raven. I don't fucking know what it is.
I personally, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of either of them at this point, but
I mean, I'm happy with.
so
either
go with
of them.
your decision.
All right, Maleficent wins.
All right, Ursula, moving on. All right, moving on to the last one in the West, we have Skaar from Lion King and Amos Slade from Fox and the Hound. Both responsible for killing animals.
You're not wrong. I
Yeah.
think that Skaar is probably more evil than Amos because Skaar has killed more people, I feel like, than Amos has. And also, like, if it came down to a physical battle, like, all Amos would do is shoot at Skaar, and Skaar would just, like, rip his face off.
Yeah, but he has a big gun. Skaar's dead.
Yeah, but
One
he has a
little
big...
shot.
I feel like one shotgun to a fucking giant lion isn't going to kill it.
No, yeah, it would.
All right, well...
But they're
Also-
not fighting each other in this instance.
I feel like Amos is just, like, too angry and, like, short-sighted to, like, be evil. Like, he's like a bad guy. He's not an evil, evil villain. Skaar is like fucking evil because he's like, I'm gonna take over the whole fucking pride. And Amos is just like, fuck you, Fox.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the end.
Amos Slade is definitely an alcoholic with like family issues. Like what if his son like doesn't talk to him anymore, and that's why he's so sad all the time and has to drink, and he takes all his anger out on like other people and small animals. Did you ever think about that?
Or maybe he was beaten as a child and his son is gay,
Yeah,
and he's like
we don't
really
know.
upset about that.
Oh yeah, he's really disappointed in his son that he can't carry on like the family name anymore.
Yeah, although you can still do that when you're gay. Just so everyone knows.
Gays are not allowed to adopt babies. You know this, Laura. It's the rules.
Really? I didn't.
That's how we got Jeffrey Dahmer.
Get out of here.
No, it's not.
I was gonna say I've heard
You were
this
like,
story a
I
lot.
was convinced that you're like, wait.
Well, I had to think about it. I was like, I don't think that's part of his story.
Raised by 2 gay parents. All right, so I guess the 4 people that we have moving on are Cruella De Vil, Chernobog, Skaar, and Maleficent, which brings us to the semi-final rounds.
Bum, bum,
In the East,
Sorry.
we have Cruella De Vil versus Chernobog. Once again, I have to go with my girl.
Cruella De Vil. I think I'm with you on this one.
one.
I'm with you on this one. Yeah. Because Chernobog doesn't actually do anything bad to anyone. He just makes a bunch of demons dance around. You know how many titties are in that scene?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of cartoon titties. I was like,
did you watch it?
damn. Yeah, I did. I was like, holy shit, how did this get fucking posted on Disney back in the day?
Because it was made in 1950 probably.
Like 57 or
movies.
52 or something.
Sleeping Beauty was the first one? The first movie?
No, Snow White was.
Or, yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I didn't even think about Snow White. Did they ever name that witch?
She's just the evil witch. Or the not the evil witch. The evil queen.
The evil queen?
Yeah, that's all she
Really?
is. Yeah.
She was a queen in that?
Yeah, she's a fucking queen. That's why she wanted to get rid of Snow White.
You know who else I omitted was the stepmom from Cinderella.
Well, fuck her.
Yeah, she wouldn't have gone far anyway.
That was the person that I was surprised wasn't on here, was the evil witch. Or the evil queen. Whatever the fuck she is.
She's a witch.
Well, she's not. She is a witch, but she's like the evil queen. Like, that's what she's called.
I don't think that's like one of my least favorite movies.
Well, it's kind of creepy. So she was like,
You're kind of creepy.
Like, Snow White is technically like 14 in that. She's living with a bunch of dwarves. So
I think we went over that once. We went over all the ages of the Disney princesses.
Yeah, it's real creepy.
Real creepy. All right. And for the semifinals in the West, we have Maleficent versus Skaar.
Oh, I don't know, because they're both like essentially the same amount of evil.
Yeah, I think to me, I think Skaar is more evil, only because he pretty much like tries to raise his nephew of his brother that he fucking murdered, and just I don't know, that's fucked up.
He didn't even raise him. He like scared him away to go be raised by a fucking meerkat and warthog. I wanted to call him by his name. A meerkat and a puma.
Pumbaa.
That's what I said.
You said puma.
Oh, not the shoe.
Oh no, I was thinking from Jungle Book.
Oh.
What's the fuck?
Who? Which
what is
one?
His name?
Which one? Mowgli?
The panther.
The panther. Oh, I don't remember.
It's like his best friend. He raised him. Fuck, I don't even remember now.
Fuck it. We don't know.
I didn't put King Louie on here either.
Oh, he's not really a bad. I mean, he's a bad guy.
Yeah, he is. He tries to fucking like kidnap the kid.
Yeah, well, he's just a kidnapper. He's not a. He's more like a child pedophile. Man. I don't know.
He's not a pedophile.
He kind of is.
I want to be like you. I want to walk like you. Talk like humans do. I love that song. It's like one of my favorite songs.
I like how you danced with it when you did it too. So Skaar actually killed people, and Maleficent didn't. She just put this
bitch ass hoe.
Like she was playing the long game, like putting that bitch to sleep, making her. She like hypnotized her, made her prick her finger, but like that's not nearly as badass as like. Not badass, but like evil as
murder,
as like killing your own brother and like taking over the pride and then starving the whole pride and like making them all sad.
That's like if I murdered you and then decided to raise your pets.
Please don't
and bang
do that.
Danny.
Danny, don't let him do that.
All Maleficent did was roofie some girl.
As much as I love, I'm sorry, what?
Wait, no, I'm thinking of Evil Queen.
No. As much as I love Maleficent, I think that Skaar is more evil than she is.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Which brings us to the final round. We have the surprising underdog, which I didn't even think would make it past the divisional round. Cruella De Vil versus Skaar from the
Honestly,
Lion King.
if you had given me this bracket and asked me to choose winners, the first two losers for me would have been Skaar and like Cruella De Vil.
Really?
Well, not the first two losers, but like Skaar, I was like, why is he even on here? But like, he is fucking
He's
evil.
one of the most iconic evil
I know,
guys.
you're not wrong. I never thought he would have made it to the finals. I thought Cruella De Vil would have made it to maybe at least the semifinals. But here they are, Cruella De Vil and Skaar.
Cruella De Vil. We have the puppy murderer.
The puppy
basically
murderer.
the serial killer version of puppies.
Yes.
If she had gotten away with it. And we have someone who killed his brother. That's the way I'm looking at it right now. Like, we have an animal that killed an animal. That's kind of like nature, right? I mean, what he did afterwards is not nature. That's a little fucked up. But Cruella De Vil was a human that actively sought out to capture and dismember little puppies. 101
all right, but she never was gonna. None of her plot was ever to dismember them. She just wanted to skin them for their coats.
Yeah, well. Oh, okay, okay.
Robbie.
I'll change it. She wanted to skin 100 puppies alive and make a fucking coat out of it. That is
she
like
never said
Buffalo
alive.
Bill.
She never said she wanted to skin them alive. She just wanted to skin them for the coats. They were probably. She wanted to drown them, didn't she? Wasn't that part of the plot?
I honestly don't remember.
I could have made that up. I don't know.
No, that's what you do to cats. You put them in a burlap sack. And you
Robbie.
Just like Allie's grandma. Shout out, Allie. How's that baby doing? All right.
All right. So basically, this is over a puppy murderer over a brother murderer.
Yes.
Now, but Cruella De Vil never actually murdered any puppies. She never did any of this.
I feel like the intent and the vigor that she went about with all of this, trying to kill all
now,
these
if
puppies.
she had if she had actually murdered 101 Dalmatians, like, she wins hands down no matter what. But Skaar actually took the initiative and murdered his brother, sent his nephew off, took over the pride, like, had the hyenas going everywhere.
Skaar killed the alpha lion, and he took his place because he was smarter. Does that make him more evil? I don't know. Maybe it's just in his nature. Cruella, okay, it is not human to want to murder 101 little puppies. What if she came into your house and was like, hey, is Minor home? And you're like, fuck no, you evil bitch. Then she kills you too, and then kills the puppy for the Minor. I'm sorry, Minor, but...
Also, Cruella De Vil has, like, a really cool car, so...
That is, yeah, we didn't factor that in. That is a pretty cool car.
Yeah. And wasn't the chick, like, wasn't the like, woman owner of all the puppies, like, her sister or something?
Yeah, I think there was some relation like that. Like, she was, like, some aunt or great aunt or some crazy shit like that.
Yeah, it was, like, her aunt or something. So it wasn't even, like, 101 Dalmatians she had no connection to. It was literally, like, her family's dogs.
I'm going to murder all of your dogs, and then I'm coming to Thanksgiving, and I'm going to stare you in the eyes while wearing this Dalmatian jacket. Can you imagine? Like, oh, where do you want me to put these jackets? And, like, I'll just throw them on the bed, you know? And it's like, wait, what the fuck is that? And it's like...
Like, that looks like Poncho. I don't get it.
That was one of the dogs' names, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't that the dad's name? Was it Poncho or
I don't remember.
Pongo? Pongo?
Pongo?
Pongo. Ah, Pongo, not Poncho. Well, she's going to wear Pongo as a poncho. That's
some shit like that. So do we unanimously agree that Cruella De Vil is the most evil Disney villain out of the 16 that we chose?
Yes, I think so. She's definitely a fucking psychopath. So
she is a fucking, and she's crazy ladies. You know,
she's a crazy bitch.
Right? You're divorced.
Oh,
well, there you go. Cruella De Vil, the most evil Disney villain of all time. Lauren, this was really fun. I thought I was going to hate Disney villains, but I turned it into something actually good.
Yeah, see, I told you I'm good at coming up with the concepts, and then you make it a good show. That's how we work here.
Yeah, and then I write everything in narrative. Yeah, I get how you're going. Yeah. Cool.
I'm here for support. That's.
Oh my god! And we definitely went a few minutes over this episode, unfortunately, which means we will be doing shots next time. Shots. You're just adding to it now.
I know. I'm sorry.
That about wraps it up for this episode of The Dirty 30. You can find The Brew Interviews on our Instagram page at The Brew Interviews, or on Twitter at Brew Interviews, or on Facebook under The Brew Interviews, or you can send us an email at thebrewinterviews@gmail.com. You can also become part of the Brew Interviews family by heading over to patreon.com/thebrewinterviews. Just like these few people, we have Hillary, Mitch, Steph, Danny,
Karen,
Jess?
Mitch?
Did I say Jess?
I don't know.
Mitch? I always forget me.
Thank you to our Patreons.
Yes, thank you to our Patreons for all you do. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. It really helps us out. And be sure to head over to redbubble.com and look up the Brew Reviews and get some of our cool merch like t-shirts, water bottles. Lauren made yoga pants for some weird fucking reason.
The guy looks like he's licking your crotch. Why wouldn't you want those?
For the Brew Reviews. I'm Robbie.
And I'm Lauren.
Good night.
Good night.
This has been The Brew Interviews, a podcast about craft beers coast to coast with Lauren and Robbie.
Chernobog.